Hey everybody, I'm back. It's Scott Gold, and if you're wondering why I'm in the dark, I'm waiting in line for the gates to open at the Aurora Festival of Lights drive-thru. So I really should have Googled how incredibly far this was from my house. I actually came from work and it took like an hour to drive here. So we're gonna go in, and I really hope it's worth it. It was definitely very far. I've never been to this area. I passed a lot of really sleazy, low-down motels, and this area looks fine. Today's the first day of Hanukkah for those who celebrate. I'm not sure where my menorah is actually, but we'll go outward here and see what we can see. Aurora Holiday Celebration of Lights. Now you had to go online and I guess get a ticket, although the ticket was free and there was availability like right away. So I don't, maybe it gets more crowded as the evening goes on, but I was coming from work, so I didn't want to, wait any longer. I came right after work, and because this is so far, I can drive home then and not get home too late. So I don't know, maybe you don't need a ticket. Are we starting it now? Maybe. Now, I could tune my radio to 97 point something, but then YouTube would probably take me to court and say, you have a copyright violation. You don't own those Christmas songs. And I would say, well, of course I don't own those Christmas songs. I mean, it's kind of like the people on Facebook who post a song and then write, I don't own the rights to this song. And it's like, really? You don't own the rights to Marvin Gaye's Sexual Healing? I thought you did. But anyways, I'll just narrate through this. So we went through this vortex, and this is supposed to be a mile long. And like I said, it's all free. So they didn't have a VIP package like some of the other ones where, for $30 you could get a necklace with a glow-in-the-dark shot glass or a bumper sticker that says, I break for no one. But that's okay. Now, there is a beautiful angel over there. Now, I'm wondering how much of this you'll be able to see. Maybe I should take this off of my mount and show you. We may just be approaching the gates, actually, to the entrance. I don't know. It's like, are we doing the display now? There's some majestic wolves howling at the moon. Now, this was the entrance I originally tried to come down, but it was all blocked off. Season's greetings. Is going. Look at the carolers. Are those carolers or is it a train? Sometimes it's hard to tell. Okay, welcome to the Aurora Festival of Lights, powered by Xfinity. And then there was a bunch of stuff in Spanish. Now, I've seen other people do these drive-through displays, and they often stagger the cars and then tell people to turn their lights off. But again, I don't know if we're actually in the display right now or we're in the approach to get to the display. We'll probably only find that out once we're done. Look at these guys here on the right. Again, more carolers. Yes, I see a hymn book. Okay. Sometimes you have to kind of squint your eyes and try to make out what it is exactly. Now here we have some ice skating penguins, maybe? A helicopter. Okay, it's definitely an ice rink. Now, I just went ahead and removed it from the windshield mount because I'm probably better off pointing it out in various directions. So forgive the movement here, but there is a Santa Claus on a motorcycle. A lot of majestic deer, and look at these guys leaping over the roadway. How cute. There was Rudolph. I saw his red nose. Alright, I'm gonna say we're probably just in the display. So evidently registration was not at all necessary. Now I have friends coming in after Christmas, and you know, it's nice to have things like this to do, you know, if you have any moment of downtime. It's like, oh, we could take a ride and see a Christmas display. They had a lot of these types of things back when COVID was, you know, really raging, and they're much less now, but my zoo has a really nice display. I normally go every year with a group of friends, but we didn't plan it this year. Everyone was busy. And I don't know if those things are still active for a little while after Christmas. You know, it would be kind of nice if they continued to have that at least the week following Christmas, because a lot of people are off from work and school, and things are a lot less hectic during that time. So we'll try to do that if it's still there. And you don't need reservations. That was the problem, you know. In previous years, you had to make reservations, and they only accepted, you know, so many people at a time to keep crowds down. But if you didn't book a month ahead of time. And they also have a really beautiful display at the Arboretum. Look at that. It's a snowmobile. I guess it's just a happy looking person on a snowmobile, or a polar bear. I'm not quite sure. Here's someone directing traffic. They're flagging us forward. I don't know exactly what he'd like me to do. I'll go that way. All right. Let me put this in the mount in case they're going to talk to me. Okay, what that little stop was a collection plate. And I feel really horrible, but I did not have any cash on me. Well, I had $50, and I'm not exactly going to give them $50, so Oh well. If I come back again, I'll bring smaller bills. Which sounds really horrible and cheap, but I'm not giving them a $50 bill. Anyways, the Morton Arboretum has a really beautiful display. It's a lot closer to where I am. And they had a drive-through display when COVID was really bad in 2020. And then before that, it was, on foot. And it was super popular, though. And you also had to have reservations. I doubt that you can probably get any at this late point. But that's okay. I mean, how many lights do you need to see? That one's very spectacular. And the last time I went was before I had a YouTube channel. So I would like to go back and film it. So we'll see. I'm thinking this is the end of it. Well, that was very festive and majestic. I did enjoy it. It was very pretty. I don't know that I would have driven an hour to see it, and I would advise you to have your money ready, maybe a 10, maybe a 20. I don't know what the money goes to, but anyways, have a very happy holidays. I'm sure I'll talk to you before then. Thanks for joining me, and happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. God bless.